Welcome to the sacred space of exploration and self-realization. Today, we are aligning to the metaphysic of attraction. For an understanding attraction, we unveil the profound mysteries of connection and self. This is Yoni World.
Step into Yoni World, a sacred vibe. Wisdom and stories that energize, healing, revealing the truth we seek. Yoni World Talk Show, unique each week.
Attraction is not merely a pull of physical or emotional longing, it is a dance of energies. The kind of individuals who spark a deeper attraction within us often emanates a irresistible aura. They appear untethered, fully immersed in their own being. These are the ones who do not grasp for external validation, for they have become a vessel of self sufficiency, nourished by the energy of their own inner world. They are, in essence, the fruit bearing tree of life, and in their energy invites others to partake, not because they seek to be consumed, but because they simply are. These lingering thoughts of such individuals is not accidental. It is as though their existence mirror a forgotten truth within us. Their self-contentment awakens our dormant yearning to cultivate our own essence. What is this spark? Is this the soul recognizing its own potential reflected in the presence of another? And why does this attraction sometimes evolve into obsession? Now, the root word of obsession actually stemmed from the Latin word obstere, which means to sit before or to besiege. To obsess is to place our energy at the gates of another being instead of tending to the fertile soil of our own. When we externalize the source of fulfillment, we actually disown our own inner fruit, leaving ourselves stranded in the wasteland of our yearning. Now, to shift this mental state, we must reclaim our focus and attention, bringing it back to our own internal garden, which is our own Garden of Eden. Imagine yourself as a tree. It is only through cultivating roots of self awareness, watering thy own spirit with intentionality, and basking in the sun of self love that we can grow into the fruit we admire in others. This is the metaphysical law of resonance. What we vibrate, we attract. Again, what we vibrate at, we attract. Thus, by embodying our own wholeness, we transmute obsession into inspiration, longing into empowerment. So, I'm going to share with you some of the tools that helped me when I found myself in this state of mind. How did I shift my mental state through metaphysical practices and tools? So, the first thing I did, I sat and reflected. I reflected and meditated on my thoughts and asked myself on the daily, like, what are these qualities that I'm admiring in this person, and how can I embody that for my own self? The second thing that I would do was sit in sovereignty. That is something that I truly love. I love to sit in silence. And what I get from sitting in silence is it allows me to detach from external world. It allows me to really go deep inside and really tap into the God within, right? So I'm visualizing this energy that I felt. I'm feeling it, and I'm just allowing myself to be complete and self-sustaining in this so that I understand and comprehend what this is. Then the third thing was creation over consumption. I would literally dive deeper into my expression of life. So everything that I felt like I was able to alchemize it into a form of creativity. If that means that I was making more music or more visual expression, that's how I would do it. And I felt that creativity was my cure. I felt that it made me feel more in tune with who I was, and that energy that I felt from them, it was already in me. So it gave me the opportunity to channel my longing into creation, write, paint, build something. And it gave me that reflection of my own essence. And then number four, I would affirm myself. You will find on my YouTube channel, I have a whole a whole album of prayers and affirmation and spell work where I would literally change the thought, my pattern thoughts, and really attune myself through the vibration of my own tongue, the electric force of my tongue. And I would allow it to really take place, and I'll play it in my background. And I would literally help my mind to create a new pattern so that I'm able to be the God that I'm supposed to be, right? For an example, one affirmation I could share with you: I am the source of my own attraction. The fruit that I admire in others grow abundantly within me. Then, moving from there, I would just ask myself some questions. I love talking to myself. Like, what qualities in this person ignited my attraction, and how do they reflect this unclaimed potential in myself? How do I nourish my internal garden, and what is my fruits? Can I truly observe when my energy shifts from inspiration to an obsession? And what truly triggers this? What is this all about? How would my life transform if I redirected all of that energy I give to external longing into the cultivation of self? Feel beautiful inside and out with herbal maintenance. It led me to realize to truly connect with others, we must truly connect with ourselves, right? And when we embody our wholeness, we transcend obsession and become the fruit of life, attracted not from lack, but from abundance. And in doing so, we remember that the Garden of Eden was never lost. It actually just resides within. Now, I'll be honest. There was a time I found myself so completely captivated by a man. His energy was magnetic, his presence so effortlessly, like he was a walking art. I caught myself lingering on thoughts of him, replaying moments in my mind almost obsessively. It felt unnatural, out of place for me, as though I stepped out of alignment with who I truly am. It was like I was chasing after something outside of myself when deep down, I knew I held everything I sought within. The more that I felt pull, the more it unsettled me. It wasn't attraction, it was a disconnection from my own center. That's when I knew I had to stop and retrieve myself. I couldn't continue pouring my energy into an idea of someone else as my missing piece. I needed the tools to guide me back home to myself. And so I turned inward. I started meditating. I started doing breath work real deeply to still my mind and to silence those noise. I reminded myself of the truth. This man wasn't a savior or a destination. He was just a reflection. His energy reminded me of something I hadn't fully embodied yet in my own self. And that realization wasn't bitter, it was freeing. Oh my God. He was showing me my own potential, a mirror reflecting the God within, waiting to be claimed. The moment I accepted this, I felt the shift happen. I wasn't drawn to him out of need anymore, but with gratitude for what he unknowingly taught me. The longing turned into power, a redirection back to my own essence. I saw clearly how some people are not meant to fulfill us, but to wake us up and to remind us of what already is inside of us. This experience was an antidote for me, okay? A recalibration for my path. It reminded me that God that I saw in him was the God alive in me. From that knowing, I realigned stronger and more certain than ever. I wasn't reaching out anymore. I was reaching within where everything I ever needed already existed. Now I can confidently see him for who he truly is, a fellow traveler on this divine path, activating his own God power and truth of being. There's no longer a sense of yearning or attachment. Instead, there's a deep appreciation for the role he's playing in my journey. I recognize him as a acquaintance, someone whose energy mirrors the same drive for self-realization that I hold within myself. There's a quiet respect in that recognition, knowing we are both uncovering layers of our own divinity and in our own unique ways. What's beautiful now is that I can truly appreciate him without needing anything from him. His presence simply is a reminder of what is possible, a living example of the infinite potential we all have to embody in our own truth. And in that, I feel no comparison, no competition, just gratitude. Gratitude for the reflection and the mutual journey towards wholeness. It's empowering to truly stand here in this place, acknowledging him as a peer and not a source of fulfillment. It allowed me to honor both his journey and mine with this understanding that we are all connected by the same divine spark. There is a peace in that and a quiet knowing that we are all each walking our own path as reflection of the infinite. Now, to close this out, as we journey through this life, let us always remember that the power we see in others is the reflection of the God force within ourselves. When we embrace this truth, we unlock endless potential and move with clarity, purpose, and gratitude. So, with that being said, I thank you so much for tuning into Yoni's World, where we dive deep into the sacred, the divine, and the self. And now, I'm so thrilled to invite you into this transformative journey with me, which is going to be this 20-day Womb Rejuvenation and Upgrade Program. This program is a powerful cleanse that is designed specifically to nurture and revitalize the female uterus. This program features 6 potent herbal formulas taken over 20 days for the holistic approach to uterine wellness. It is 100% vegan and free from soy, wheat, and gluten. This is perfect for anyone who seeks total uterine health. This cleanse is more than a detox. It's a chance to align your body, your spirit, and heal adverse condition and prepare for a revitalized womb and a prosperous 2025. There's no better time than now to step into this power. You can find this cleanse at herbalmaintenance.com and let's begin this sacred journey together. Take this time to honor your womb, your health, and your higher self. The time is now. With that being said, I thank you so much for tuning in. This is your Yoni Gatekeeper. Be well.
Are you ready to take your health to the next level? At Herbal Maintenance, we believe health is wealth and it all starts with nature's finest herb. From immune support to energy boosters, our herbal formulas are carefully crafted to support your well-being naturally and effectively. Join the thousands who trust Herbal Maintenance for their holistic health needs and feel the difference with every dose. Shop now at herbalmaintenance.com and start your journey to a better health today. Herbal Maintenance, health is wealth.
Yes, and that wraps up season 1 of Yoni World Talk Show. I thank you all so much for joining me on this transformative journey of self discovery, empowerment, and holistic connection. Your energy and presence have been so special in this season, so thank you so much. But this isn't just the beginning. Season 2 is on the horizon, and I look so forward to bringing even more inspired stories, powerful insight, and new ways to elevate your life. So stay tuned, stay aligned, as we always stay connected to our highest self. Until next season, take care of your Yoni's world. It is your Yoni Gatekeeper. Be well.